Hello, everyone, and welcome to What Gives You Meaning, an exploration of what truly matters in life and how to find purpose and the most joy possible in our later years. I'm Coach Lisa Bowen, with Mature Journey. If you're a woman in your 50s or beyond, chances are you've been through so much already: growth, triumphs, challenges. How can you sincerely live in rediscovery? You might be thinking about your goals and say, I've tried everything. So often that can be true on one level, but we have to look at things differently. Have you heard the Albert Einstein quote, "We can't solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them"? This essentially means that to solve a problem, you need to approach it from a new perspective or a higher level of understanding, rather than staying stuck in the same mindset that created the issue in the first place. Today, we'll dive deep into how meaning fuels motivation and how focusing on the big stuff, like love, dreams, healing, and service, can bring clarity and energy in this chapter. Before we get into the details, let's talk about why meaning is such a powerful motivator. Motivation isn't just about willpower or discipline, it's about connection to something bigger, to something that feels significant. As we age, our motivations often shift. What drove us in our 20s or 30s, like building a career or raising kids, may no longer feel as relevant. Instead, we start asking deeper questions. What do I truly want to do with the rest of my life? What legacy do I want to leave? These questions point us to the heart of meaning. When you align your actions with what you care about most, whether it's love, a dream you've yet to fulfill, healing, or giving back, you tap into a wellspring of energy and purpose. Let's start with love, and I don't just mean romantic love. At this stage of life, love can show up in so many forms, like self-love and learning to truly care for yourself, maybe for the first time ever, or deepening relationships with family and friends, or making new friends, or rekindling romance, whether in a long-term relationship or by opening yourself to new possibilities. Love is a motivator because it's at the core of human connection. One way to explore this is by reflecting on your love legacy. Ask yourself, what kind of love do I want to leave behind? How can I create more moments of connection, joy, and care with the people I cherish? Take small steps to nurture love in your life. Maybe it's reaching out to an old friend or dedicating time to a hobby you love. Love fuels meaning, and meaning fuels motivation. In the past couple years, practicing gratitude as an action rather than just a feeling has been discussed more as a topic. How can we do this with love too? Softening our attitudes, forgiving more, extending grace, generosity, even mercy when we can. Not as a personal thing, but as a general way of operating that contributes to our own mental well-being. In this spirit, Alcoholics Anonymous in its big book has a way of neutralizing our obsession and energy-sucking outrage over hurtful, nasty, and even evil people. And that's by considering that they have a spiritual illness, that they're sick people. Sure, we keep our distance while sustaining our positivity and hope in life, not closing our hearts. Next, let's talk about dreams, the ones we've accomplished and the ones still waiting for us. If you're listening to this, chances are there's something you've always wanted to do, but life got in the way. Maybe it's writing that book, learning a new language, starting a business, or traveling somewhere special. The truth is, it's never too late to dream. This stage of life can be the perfect time to reclaim those goals. Ask yourself, what's one thing I've always wanted to do? Start small. If it's a big dream, break it into manageable steps. Maybe you want to travel the world. Start by planning a weekend getaway. Or if you've always wanted to paint, sign up for a local art class. And don't be afraid to reframe what a dream looks like now. Your dreams don't have to look the same as they did 20 years ago. Another thing is healing. Healing is another profound source of meaning and motivation. By healing, I mean both emotional and physical healing. The process of making peace with the past, forgiving yourself or others, and focusing on your well being. We all carry some emotional baggage. Maybe it's a regret, a difficult relationship, or an old wound that never fully healed. But this stage of life gives us a chance to address those things. Here's a simple exercise. Write a forgiveness letter. It could be to someone else or even to yourself. You don't have to send it. Just putting your feelings into words can be incredibly freeing. Physical healing matters too. Maybe it's time to finally address a chronic health issue or start moving your body in a way that feels good. Healing is an act of self-love, and it opens the door to more joy, energy, and motivation. Finally, let's talk about service and mentorship. As we age, we accumulate so much wisdom and experience. Sharing that with others, whether through mentoring, volunteering, or simply being present for someone, can be incredibly fulfilling. Service gives us a sense of purpose. It reminds us that our lives matter, not just to us, but to others. Think about where you can give back. Is there a younger person who could benefit from your guidance? A cause that's close to your heart? Even small acts of service can make a difference. Mentorship doesn't have to be formal. It can be as simple as sharing your story, listening, or encouraging someone to follow their dreams. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought. Meaning is personal. Whether you find it in love, unfulfilled dreams, healing, or service, the key is to focus on what resonates with you. Start small. As we approach the new year, pick one of these areas to explore. Maybe you reconnect with an old friend. Take a step toward a forgotten dream. Journal about healing or volunteer your time. Each small step brings you closer to the life you want to live. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel inspired to reflect on what gives you meaning and how you can use that to fuel your motivation for the year ahead. Mature Journey sponsors a community called Motivation, Magic, and Miracles, with guided inquiries and deep dives into these themes. Check our website at maturejourney.com for more information. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend or leave a comment. And remember, it's never too late to rediscover yourself and create a life that feels truly meaningful. Until next time, take care and keep finding meaning in every moment.